10 Shocking Historical Facts You Won't Believe. Part 6 History Never Stops Surprising Us. In this episode, we reveal 10 shocking historical facts that sound too crazy to be true. And number 8 will blow your mind completely. Ready to see the side of history that textbooks never taught you. 1. The first ever submarine was built in 1620. When we think of submarines, we think World War II or modern Navy tech. But the first functional submarine was built in 1620 by Cornelis Drebbel, a Dutch inventor. It could dive under the River Thames, carried a crew of 12 men, powered by oars through waterproof leather sleeves. King James I of England even rode inside it, proving history sometimes moves faster than we think. 2. Napoleon was once attacked by a horde of bunnies. We know Napoleon Bonaparte as a fierce military genius. But he also had one of the strangest defeats ever. During a celebratory rabbit hunt, his aides released hundreds of rabbits instead of running away. The rabbits charged toward Napoleon. Turns out the rabbits were farm-raised and thought they were being fed. Napoleon's men had to run away from fluffy invaders, proving that history can be hilarious too. 3. The first alarm clocks couldn't be turned off. Early alarm clocks were not designed for human comfort. 14th century clock towers in Europe rang bells loudly at specific times later. The first home alarm clock in the 1700s had one set time, could not be turned off without physically dismantling it. Imagine trying to sleep in. You'd need to take your clock apart first. For a 1518 dancing plague took over a city in Strasbourg, France. 1518. A bizarre dancing plague occurred. Dozens of people danced uncontrollably in the streets. It lasted for weeks, some even collapsed or died from exhaustion. Doctors at the time thought more dancing was the cure. This real event feels like a dark comedy straight out of a movie. 5. The world's shortest war lasted 38 minutes. Forget years-long wars. This one set a record. Anglo-Zanzibar War. 1896 conflict between Britain and the Sultan of Zanzibar started at 9:02 a.m., ended at 9:40 a.m. British firepower destroyed the Sultan's palace in under 40 minutes. History doesn't always move slow. Sometimes entire wars end before breakfast. 6. A pope once declared a cadaver guilty. The Cadaver Synod of 897 AD might be the strangest trial in history. Pope Stephen VI put the corpse of his predecessor, Pope Formosus, on trial. The dead pope was dressed in robes and seated in court. He was found guilty. His blessing fingers cut off, and his body thrown into the Tiber River. Medieval politics were literally cutthroat, even after death. 7. The Great Emu War of 1932. Australia once went to war against birds and lost. Farmers were struggling with emu flocks destroying crops. The government sent soldiers with machine guns. Emus outran and outsmarted the troops. The war ended with emus still in control of the land. Yes? Birds won. Humans 0. 8. A single volcano eruption created the year without a summer. In 1815, Mount Tambor erupted in Indonesia, and it changed the global climate. Ash in the atmosphere blocked sunlight worldwide. 1816 became known as the year without a summer. Snow in June. Crop failures and global famine followed. This single eruption altered history and inspired art, like Mary Shelley writing Frankenstein in gloomy Europe. 9. Thomas Edison electrocuted an elephant. In the war of currents between AC versus DC electricity, Edison took extreme measures. In 1903, he electrocuted Topsy the elephant to show the danger of a sea current. The event was filmed as propaganda. It's a dark reminder that history's inventors weren't always heroes. 10. The Eiffel Tower was hated when it was built. Today, the Eiffel Tower is Paris's pride, but in 1889, it was widely hated. Famous artists and writers called it a monstrous eyesore. Locals protested its construction. It was supposed to be temporary and taken down after 20 years now. It's the most visited monument in the world. proving that today's ugly can be tomorrow's icon. From wars against birds to volcanoes changing the world, history never fails to shock and surprise. Which fact blew your mind the most? Comment below and subscribe for more shocking history facts every week.